There's no denying that the world of video games is overflowing with zombie titles of every kind. Yet somehow they continue to capture our interest and consistently serve as a solid backdrop for engaging storytelling. Over the years, zombie games have proven time and again that they can provide thrilling gameplay mechanics, and Into the Dead or Darkest Days is no exception. While many elements in Into the Dead or Darkest Days might feel familiar, they're blended in a way that creates a compelling zombie survival experience, one that may not surprise you but certainly gets the job done. With tight gameplay, crisp visuals and a strong focus on survival, the game delivers more depth than it initially lets on. The game takes the form of a 2D side-scroller where you can manage a small group of survivors who become the foundation of a slowly expanding colony. Set in the fictional town of Walton, Texas, completely shut off after a zombie outbreak, it's your responsibility to keep your base running, take care of the survivors' basic needs, and venture into the city to scavenge for resources, locate weapons, and maintain some semblance of the living, all while searching for a way to escape. At the start you only choose 2 survivors. Typically one stays at the base to rest, reinforce defenses or handle upgrades or whatever, while the other heads out to explore and loot different parts of Walton from a growing map of locations. Visually, Into the Dead is surprisingly detailed, I gotta say. Whether it's the faint beam of a flashlight cutting through the darkness of an abandoned gas station, or the eerie dust floating in the air as a zombie stirs on the floor above, the game works hard to immerse you in its world, and it kinda succeeds. I actually really like it. Gameplay wise, it features mechanics you've likely seen before, but they're executed well though. There's a basic but effective stealth system that lets you perform silent kills in specific situations. A simple crafting mechanic limits your inventory space, forcing tough choices about what to bring back, but these materials feed into meaningful upgrades for your base. Combat is kinda straightforward, mostly timed swings with whatever blunt object you can find, of course, whether it's a bat or a guitar, but it carries enough weight to feel tense. Especially since your character can die, like, permanently, which is something else. That said, despite how well each system works individually, the repetition begins to creep in fairly quickly. The 2D layout and base building are reminiscent of this war of mine, the high stakes consequences of survivors' choices bring to mind State of Decay, and the overall zombie apocalypse theme is so familiar that there's little room left for genuine novelty. While your options do expand as more survivors join your group, and PikPok deserves credit for the subtle open-ended approach to unlocking the path out of Walton, the loop can still feel thin. Each time Hector rebuilds the barricades, you manage to scrape together enough duct tape, planks and screws to make it one more day, it becomes clear that this review copy we got, I don't know if it's the complete full version, it just doesn't offer a whole lot beyond that. It's not that the game lacks content, it's that the loop, as it currently stands, exposes you to its core mechanics so directly that the fatigue sets in faster than expected. Still, with the combat, progression system and survival elements all feeling solid and responsive, there's plenty here to recommend to fans of the genre. It's a well-crafted experience overall, but without a stronger narrative thread to guide you. Beyond the ones you create yourself, it's easy to feel a bit lost, which accelerates the sense of repetition and distracts from what is otherwise an enjoyable game. At least at this state, Into the Dead or Darkest Day offers a strong foundation for PikPok to build on, while the gameplay loop did start to wear thin for me. Personally. Especially without a clearer story to follow, I still have a lot of respect for what the developers are trying to achieve here. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game, what you thought about this video. If you did enjoy it, it would really help me out to maybe drop a like, maybe even a subscribe, and comments also help the algorithm for people to find us and find my little channel and to grow a little. We really appreciate all the support I can get. And thank you all so much, and see you guys next time. Stay gaming!